Yeah, it's a great question. And of course, a lot of us want it to stick around, and it usually can't, and it won't. And we'll tell you exactly when it's going to come to an end here. As we take you to the Santa Monica Pier this Friday night, a lot of people out and about enjoying the very mild temperatures out there. Clear conditions tonight, so just a gorgeous day and a gorgeous evening as well by the coast. 61 degrees, that's right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. Santa Monica earlier today at the pier getting to 73, at the airport getting to 79, so very warm day for everyone, but it was a little windy, and it's going to continue to stay windy into the overnight and morning hours. Even through tomorrow afternoon, we're expecting some gusty conditions. So we've got wind advisories in effect for the majority of the Southland through tomorrow morning or even tomorrow afternoon. Winds are currently picking up, 12-mile-an-hour sustained winds for Santa Clarita, 5 for Riverside, 5 for Lancaster, but we are expecting windier conditions overnight and in the morning hours as well. Temperatures in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, 66. That's for downtown right now. Van Nuys, you're currently at 65, Santa Monica 64, and moving up the coastline toward Oxnard, we're at 63 degrees, and Simi Valley at 62. So wind advisories are in the forecast again through tomorrow. We've got gusts up to 50 miles an hour possible, especially in the mountains. We're staying warm for now, and we've got some rain on the way. But before we get to the rain, we still want to talk about the wind. We'll show you exactly how gusty it got earlier today. We'll show you what it looks like for the rest of the weekend. And finally, we're going to be talking about that cool down and that chance of rain. Rick, back to you.
Incredible.
It really is.
All right, that's just incredible.
It's like a science fiction movie.
It really is.
And yet it was real. So.
Sci-fi all the way.
So it was hot today. Did you enjoy it?
It was windy though where I was at, so it didn't feel as hot to me.
You are in a windy spot, so we did see very windy conditions today. We also saw very warm conditions. We broke a couple records. Oh yeah? Yeah, Camarillo, you broke a record. You got up to 85, so you broke the record of 84. Yeah, amazing. And as we continued up the coast toward wine country in Paso Robles up on the central coast, we broke a record there, or actually tied a record to be exact, at 79 degrees. Other than that, we just kept it very earlier today, and we're not in the clear yet. We're still looking at windy conditions as we head through tomorrow morning, even the afternoon hours. Newhall Pass since 4 o'clock this afternoon, 31-mile-an-hour wind gusts. San Clemente at 45, that's at the pier. Palm Desert, 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts earlier today. The Apple Valley at 46, Sandburg 35, and Wiley Ridge in Ventura County, 42-mile-an-hour wind gusts earlier today. So very impressive, and we're still looking at that wind advisory all across the Southland. We're not in the clear until at least tomorrow morning. Some spots still looking at that advisory through tomorrow afternoon at noon. Currently windy through the Santa Clarita Valley, through the Ventura County and LA County mountains and the Ventura County coastal plain. A little breezy as well, and we're going to continue to see windy conditions into the overnight hours. Also, temperatures getting a little cooler in the high desert. Other than that, quite mild. 66 in downtown, 66 in Long Beach, 64 Santa Monica. Valencia, we're at 59, a little cooler and a little windier. Simi Valley at 62, and Oxnard at 63 degrees. So we've got wind advisories and gusts still possible up to 50 miles an hour, maybe even more in the mountains. Staying warm for now, and we're saying for now because we are expecting cooler temperatures and a chance of rain on the way. And with that, let's get a look at your 5-day forecast for the valleys in the Inland Empire this Saturday and Sunday, this weekend. We're looking at very warm temperatures, 80s turning to 70s. By Monday, by your President's Day, it's a little cooler and it's partly cloudy, but temperatures still looking pretty good. And then a very big shift in the forecast by Tuesday and Wednesday, expecting much cooler temperatures, a chance of showers on the way, and a very cold storm system. So we could see snow levels drop down to 2,000 feet by your Tuesday and your Wednesday as well. Looks like that best chance of rain is going to come in Tuesday afternoon, and we'll see the leftovers through Wednesday. We're going to continue to track that chance for you, and we'll have more 5-day forecasts from all across the Southland coming up in just a little bit. Back to you.
Yeah, enjoy this.
A little something called rain. That's exactly right. So we're going to show you exactly what to expect, when to expect it, how much. But first, we do want to talk about the weekend because we've got more sunshine in the forecast and still pretty windy out there. We're looking at Long Beach this evening. We're in the 60s along the coast, 60 right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. And you will see several wind advisories posted all across the Southland, staying in effect through at least tomorrow morning, some through tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures are currently in the 40s, the 50s, but generally the 60s, 68 in Anaheim, 65 in Van Nuys. And moving over to Oxnard, we're at 63, Santa Monica Seneca at 64 degrees right now. Earlier today, we made it to 81 in downtown. Average is 69, so we were a little above average, actually well above average for this time of year. And over the next 24 hours, same thing goes. It's a couple degrees cooler, but still not cool. We're at 79 degrees. That's going to be for downtown, calling it mostly clear tonight and still sunny and breezy as we head into the morning hours and the afternoon. So downtown tomorrow 79, Burbank 81, Riverside 82, Irvine 81, and Oxnard getting up to 77, Lancaster 68. So another very warm day. We're very much above average, but we have to enjoy tomorrow while it lasts because we are expecting a cool down. We're expecting cloudier conditions eventually, and yes, there is a chance of rain in the forecast. We'll let you know when. That's all coming up in just a little bit. Rick and Sharon, back to you.
All right, thank you.
Exactly right. You got it covered right there, and we'll tell you exactly when we're expecting the rain, how much more sunshine we're going to have, and it's still going to be warm out there. We'll show you how warm as well. 60 right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. A look at our Blue Ridge camera this evening. You're going to see mostly clear skies, and that will continue to be the case not only tonight but into tomorrow as well. Wind advisory still in place for the majority of the Southland until at least tomorrow morning, but more likely tomorrow afternoon. That basin right here in the coast looking at that wind advisory in effect through 12 o'clock in the afternoon. But even after the wind advisories expire, we're still expecting breezy offshore conditions by tomorrow afternoon. Currently, wind speeds are picking up for the Santa Clarita Valley, the Ventura County coastal plain up into the mountains and the LA County mountains as well. In the IE, we're getting just a little bit of a breeze in the Apple Valley, a little windier at 11 miles an hour. And earlier today, wind gusts looked a bit like this. Newhall, 31 miles an hour. That was since 4 o'clock this afternoon. Earlier this morning, San Clemente at the pier, 45-mile-an-hour gusts. Palm Desert at 50, Sandburg 35, Wiley Ridge in Ventura County 42 miles an hour. Temperatures currently in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, 65 in I, 66 downtown, 68 in Anaheim, and 66 for Long Beach. And earlier today, we made it to 81 for downtown. Average is 69, so we were well above average for this time of year, and we will continue to stay above average as we head into the next 24 hours. 50s, upper 50s, and by the afternoon, we are up to about 79 degrees, flirting with the 80s in downtown, but getting there in spots like Burbank as we head to Irvine, also 81, Lancaster 68, and Oxnard 77 for us tomorrow afternoon. So it's warm for now. High pressure still dominating. We're looking at dry conditions and that offshore flow continuing, but low pressure is waiting in the wings, and it's going to be a very cold storm system coming our way, and so cold that we could see snow at about 2,000 feet. You'll see that in your 5-day forecast in just a minute for the basin in Orange County. Sunshine and 70s. We're flirting with the 80s tomorrow. We're significantly cooler by Sunday, but it's still very pleasant out there. And by your President's Day, that's when things are going to cool down. We're going to see the increasing cloud cover, and that chance of rain and showers comes Tuesday, lasts through your Wednesday. Looks like it's entering the picture Tuesday afternoon, lasting through Wednesday. Temperatures are going to be a lot colder with this one. We could see some heavier downpours, possibly even some thunderstorms slated for the forecast. For the mountains, sunshine for the next couple of days. We're cooling down by your Monday, but still expecting sunshine by your President's Day. If you plan to hit the mountain possibly on Monday, it'll be a great day to do so. By Tuesday, that's when the snow starts coming in. We could see snow levels eventually drop down to 2,000 feet. So yes, that does mean potential snow for the Grapevine Tuesday afternoon into your Wednesday. By Wednesday, still looking at some leftover snow showers and some leftover rain showers as well. We'll have more on that rain and more on the gorgeous weekend ahead. That's coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Rick and Sharon, back to you.
Thank you.
Sylvia, a very warm weekend, a nice weekend on the way, but yes, changes on the horizon. We'll explain what those will be coming up in a minute, but first, we're taking you outside to our Mount Wilson camera where it's mostly clear and it's mild. Right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City, we're at 59 degrees. As we get a look at your watches and warnings this evening, we have several wind advisories posted across the entire Southland this evening, and pretty much everybody expecting breezy to windy conditions into the overnight hours, the morning hours, possibly even the afternoon hours. That's when some of these wind advisories actually expire. But even after that, we're not ruling out wind. It still could be with us throughout the remainder of the afternoon and evening, and then things should calm down a bit. 13-mile-an-hour sustained wind speeds right now for the Santa Clarita Valley, Ventura County, and the Ventura County Mountains right there. Also looking at very windy conditions and very windy earlier today. These are your peak wind gusts from earlier today. We are expecting, though, again, calmer but colder conditions and a chance of rain. More on that coming up. Back to you. it's going to be really nice. Enjoy it while it lasts because things are about to change pretty soon here. We'll show you exactly what we're expecting coming up in just a minute. But first, we do want to take you outside to Long Beach. You're going to see mostly clear conditions in the forecast right now at the coast as well. Temperatures starting to drop into the upper 50s with a few low 60s. Still breezy to windy. We do have those wind advisories pretty much posted across the entire Southland through at least tomorrow morning or through the afternoon. Gusts are still very strong. In fact, up to 50 miles an hour possible in the mountains. We've seen that earlier today. We could continue to see that as we head into the next 24 hours or so. We're staying warm for now, but there is a major cool down on the way as low pressure comes our way. We're expecting a very cold storm system as we head into next week. We'll show you when coming up in your 5-day in just a minute. You'll see satellite radar showing you just a bit of cloud cover, but generally we're keeping things very clear under that ridge of high pressure that's still sitting over the Pacific. You'll see that right here. Right behind it, though, low pressure is just waiting in the wings to make its way into the forecast. And once it does, things are going to change big time by next week. Temperature-wise and, of course, condition-wise, we are expecting rain. For now, though, nothing of the sort. We got up to 81 in downtown earlier today. Average is 69, so we were a little above average for this time of year. Over the next 24 hours, we're keeping temperatures in the 50s with more 50s, but by the afternoon, we are flirting with the 80s all over again and getting there in some spots. Burbank 81, Riverside 82, and Irvine also in the 80s at 81 degrees. So it's warm for now, but we do have rain on the way as low pressure is starting to make its way into our forecast. Not quite yet, though. High pressure still sitting overhead, and we're looking at that clockwise rotation around the high, prompting the offshore flow, pushing any of that cloud cover out to sea generally. Just a little bit of it here and there, a little bit of high cloud cover, but mostly clear and very warm. Keeping it warm for tomorrow, still warm by Sunday, even though we're starting to cool it off. And then by your Monday, by your President's Day, we're looking at partly cloudy and cooler conditions, a good 10 degrees cooler by Monday, even cooler by your Tuesday and Wednesday. And looking at that chance of showers lasting Tuesday into Wednesday, looks like the rain's going to make its way into the forecast at this point Tuesday afternoon. Some leftovers slated for Wednesday. For the deserts, same thing goes. And finally, checking in with the beaches, 70s turning to 60s, turning to 50s. So dramatic difference between tomorrow and Monday. Temperatures still in the 50s and low 60s by Tuesday and Wednesday with that chance of showers. And on top of that, very low snow levels down to about 2,000 feet. Lena and Sylvia, back to you. I'm bracing for another warm day, but there's also a chance of rain ahead. So we're really bracing for that storm. I'll have the entire forecast coming up.
It's always easier to handle the rain or, not so good a weather when you've had some good days before it. We really have.
I still prefer more good weather, though.
I do too. I think we are all on the same page with that. So the good news in that case is that it's going to be this nice pretty much all weekend long. We're expecting sunshine. It's still a bit windy out there. The offshore winds are still kicking in, but there are some changes on the way. So yes, there is a but, and we'll get to that in just a minute. But William Prisk Elementary School, 61 degrees, gusts coming in at 17 miles an hour. Santa Monica High School in Santa Monica, 64 degrees, 12-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and Golden Valley High School in Santa Clarita, 61 miles an hour, and 36 miles an hour, and temperatures in the 60s. So other way around, 61 degrees right now, 57 right here at the broadcast center, and you will see wind advisory still posted pretty much across the entire Southland. In effect, through generally tomorrow afternoon, a few expiring a little earlier than that around 10 a.m. But even then, expecting pretty windy conditions. The warmer colors on your screen indicating the windier spots in the mountains in some of our valleys, the Santa Clarita Valley included. Wind gusts today looked like this, 30s, 40s, and 50s. Expecting more wind gusts as we head into the next 24 hours, but calmer conditions as we head into your Sunday. A little cooler as a result. Increasing clouds by Monday with a chance of showers, thunderstorms, and low elevation snow Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll have more on that snow and, of course, more on the rain coming up in a 10 o'clock hour, so don't go away. Back to you.
All right, Ev.
Hopefully it'll stay with us for the weekend, at least.
It will. It's going to stay with us for tomorrow. Sunday's sort of our transitional day, but even then we're still expecting a pretty nice forecast. but things are about to change as we head into the work week. So we're going to explain coming up in your extended forecast in just a bit. But take a look right here. It's mostly clear, a little bit of high cloud cover off our Mount Wilson camera this evening. 57 degrees, and that's right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. Temperatures generally in the 50s and the 60s. Wind gusts coming in the teens, the 20s, the 30s. You'll see Long Beach at William Prisk Elementary School, 17-mile-an-hour wind gusts reported for you earlier this evening. Santa Monica at Santa Monica High School, 12 miles an hour. And Santa Clarita Valley at Golden Valley High School, 36 miles an hour. And again, temperatures pretty mild. 65 degrees right now in Northridge, 61 in Santa Clarita, 57 right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. So we've got wind advisories for pretty much the entire Southland staying in effect through tomorrow. Expecting 50-plus mile-an-hour wind gusts for the mountains, maybe a little less so, but even for the basin and the coast, expecting maybe 25 to 35 mile-an-hour wind gusts, and that's what we've seen earlier today. 14 miles an hour in Santa Clarita, 7 in Burbank, 5 in downtown, and you'll see earlier today quite windy, and over the next few days, it's getting calmer and staying warm, but cooling down Monday with a chance of showers, isolated thunderstorms, and low elevation mountain snow by your Tuesday and Wednesday. Rick and Sharon, back to you.